Hey, this is Gianni with some video from Lochsa River up in the Bitterroot Mountains of north central Idaho. It is a classic river to be run. There are 13 Class 4 rapids, about 8 Class 3 rapids. This is the launch at Fish Creek, and we ended up taking out the Split Creek Bridge. These are flows about 3,700 CFS, which is pretty tame compared to what the Lochsa River is typically run at. This is our first time running the river, and we just want to get a feel for it before heading there next spring on the higher flows. So that's me in 13-foot Wave Destroyer and Chad behind me, making our way down the Fish Creek Rapid. Just getting a feel for it and enjoying the beautiful forest views. Super clear water. At high flows, this is pretty continuous white water, but at this level, it was separated with some flat stretches in between. And the road runs right alongside, so there's always cars driving by in case you get into trouble, which is nice and reassuring. It was difficult for us to figure out which rapid we were running. We had a list of all the rapids and the lines to follow, but a lot of those are written for higher water, so I'm not sure what rapid this is, but most of them we found to be pretty easy, and I'm sure they get a lot more difficult at higher water. Butterfly going by and a couple rocks to dodge here in this one. We drove up from Boise on a Friday night and did some roadside scouting on the way up, and then this was Saturday morning when we got on the river. We didn't really stop and scout anything along the way except for Horsetail Falls. And my wife Megan followed along in the car and got some film of us. This is going through House Rock. Pretty big wave, but we just punched through the center and it wasn't a problem. This is House Rock again from my view on the boat. Definitely some big compression in there, get some big waves going. I believe this is Bloody Mary. And from the boat. And this looks like Grim Reaper. Start on the river right, work your way to the left. And again, from the boat perspective, we were pretty comfortable, even though this is our first run down the river. There's a lot of nice spots to play around in the holes and maybe surf a wave. I think this is Jones Wave. Looked like a really nice surf wave. I was able to slow down and ride it for a little bit. And here's Horsetail Falls. We scouted this ahead of time. It looked pretty technical with a lot of rocks, pin possibilities. So we definitely took our time here, and I've seen people go far left and then work their way to the right. Once they get past those two top boulders, we decided to cut to the middle almost immediately. There was still enough water to make it over those couple rocks at the top, so it was not a problem. On our second run, I did go far left and then moved to the center, and that worked as well.
And here's the boat eye view.
Just kind of tuck behind this rock into a little eddy to swing over and get a clear line downriver, and then go for it. Second run, I went over that little pour over on the left there. It wasn't bad.
the end of the run is Pipeline Wave. It's a fun little surf wave. Got to stay in there for a bit, got turned sideways and kicked out. And that's the end of the run for us. Thanks.